Hey guys, it's Issue. Today we're going to review the Vivo V21 5G. So let's talk about the phone and when it launched first. But before that, let's have a look at the phone that we just bought. So this is a sunset dazzle color. We bought it on Amazon. So under this lighting, under a white light and yellow light, and I've got a white light like my flash, front flash is here. So you got a tinge of blue also, like sky blue, as you can see. This is really colorful. My mom has a Vivo V11 at the moment, and this is her new phone. So she bought that phone around this time. I don't know the date when she bought it. She bought it in 2019. So she's bought a phone about after 3 years. So we are gonna look at this phone. But the thing is that this phone does not have a headphone jack. That's one minus that you get from new phones. But Vivo has given an alternative, which I will tell you guys in the video. So this is the box. This box is like my box. Like if you guys remember, my box had like a rainbow, line, and I have like a black. I have the dazzle black. So this is the sunset dazzle, and I have a dazzle black. So it has a rainbow strip. So to make the boxes more appealing, companies like Vivo, Techno, and all are making to make the company look more creative. They're making the boxes more creative. So this is the box, and yes, Vivo is no longer the IPL title sponsor. It's Tata now. So and I'll explain why. It's gonna be a very short video. Why Tata wants to be the Vivo IPL sponsor in a future video. So let's see what comes in the box. You get a user manual and a SIM ejector tool. You get a 33-watt flash charger 2.0. which charges the phone in about 45 minutes. So it takes about half an hour to go from 30 to 100% and about 15 minutes to go from 0 to 30. Yes, I've tried it. Now, you might be thinking that this is a dumb move that Vivo did, but as I told you, there's an alternative to this move. There's no headphone jack. Then why would Vivo provide you headphones? These are like the OG Vivo headphones, my mom still has them. So because they also do provide this. Now what is this? This is a USB Type-C to a headphone jack port. So you connect a headphone jack here. So this is like a tail for the headphone jack. So you connect this in your phone like this. So this flap is basically, I think, a charge port protector. So you put this in this, and then you connect your headphones in this. Yes. And of course it's a USB Type-C. Many new phones now have got a USB Type-C, except like a few phones like the Techno Pova, the phone that I currently own, one version below that. I think the Techno POP also has a USB Type micro USB. I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't checked out that phone. This is a pretty long wire actually, and it's got a Type-C. So in the next video I'm going to talk about tips and tricks when you get a new phone, and yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the display. The display is a 6.44-inch E3 AMOLED, which gives about 90 Hz. It has a 90 Hz refresh rate. I don't think it's 120 Hz, because I can make out. Because the picture quality is almost the same as mine. So it's like mine is 90 Hz. This is also 90 Hz. So yes, it has a 4000 mAh battery. So you should last about the whole day, leaving you with about 15 to 20%. I have a 7000 and I last about between 29 and 33% at the end of the day. So like a 4000 mAh battery with such a big such a fast charger, my phone takes like 2 hours to charge. I charge my phone at night normally, but sometimes when I play COD I have to charge it in the day just to be safe, because it goes on to like 20%. If I play for long periods of time, like 40 to 50 minutes a day, but if I'm playing 1 or 2 matches, I don't have to worry about anything. This, I'm just afraid that such a small battery and COD does take a lot of battery, so I'm just worried that this will drain out pretty quickly. But this is not going to be used for gaming purposes, even though this is a gaming phone. Talking about that, this has a MediaTek Dimensity 800U, which is a better processor than my processor that I have in my phone. There's the MediaTek Helio G85. I thought this was a gaming phone. Well, this is a better gaming phone. So we bought it with 8GB RAM and 256 gigs of storage. So my mom pretty much has a lot of RAM and she has pretty much a lot of storage. Her old phone was 6 gigs of RAM and 64GB of storage. 64 gigs. Alright, moving on to the cameras. Now let's talk about the cameras here first. So it has a 64 megapixel primary sensor, an 8 megapixel wide angle, and a 2 megapixel macro camera, and it has an LED flash. Well, now let's go to the selfie camera. The selfie camera is a 44 megapixel AI OIS selfie camera. So I've taken a portrait picture here, as you can see. This is the exhibit A. This is from this phone, and it also has like a green light on like an iPhone 13, so you know that you're actually taking a photo. So this side is the portrait picture that I took with my photo. This is with my phone, the portrait picture. So this is exhibit B. So if whichever phone you like better, or whichever photo you like better, you can put it in the chat as A or B, or chat actually comments. Well, I used to think that my phone was unique on having a front flash. Well, I was wrong. This phone has two flashes. This phone has two flashes, one here and one here. This has something called aura. So the lighting is like this. So auto, you got aura. So this is how it looks. So actually, let's like a picture. So it's processing. This is how aura looks. I don't like the picture quality that much also. It tells you like how many photos you have. So this is the portrait picture that you just saw. And so we're gonna move out of aura. We have spotlight. We can switch it off. This has a 2x zoom on the selfie cam and a 10x zoom, which is like my phone only. So I'm not that jealous now. It has the resolution of the screen, I forgot to mention it when I was talking about the screen, is a 2404 by 1080p. So you can only stream like 1080p videos on this, whereas on my phone mine is a 2160 by 1440p. So I have a better phone resolution, and it has a USB Type C, and as I told you guys. So the price of this phone on Amazon, when we saw it, it was around 22,000. I want to put the exact price in rupees here and dollars like here. So it's going to be like rupees $2. And the max retail price is about 36,000 rupees, which is here. So $36,002 is also here, which is a pretty reasonable price for a phone when you're getting this. But with taxes and all, like I paid 5,000 rupees in GST and all the taxes and all. So actually don't know how much tax I paid. But pay taxes, guys, pay taxes. So it has a teardrop camera lens, as you can see. This is a teardrop camera lens. I don't know why, but I think every phone that I see of Vivo has a teardrop camera lens. We were looking at the V23, but the V23 is like more expensive with less features. So let's just compare it to the Hyundai. Let's just compare it. So the V21 is the Hyundai Creta, and the V23 is the Hyundai Tucson. Yes, that's the difference. The Tucson is more expensive than the Creta, but has like one or two features more or less. Same thing with this. This has more. The V23 has more one or two features more than the V21, and it's at more price by a lot. So we're 8 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want them down below. Next video I'm going to talk about, as I said, tips and tricks on how to use a new phone. So see ya in the next video. That's next week.